Hello friends, this is the Dyson DC17 Animal. I've worked on this machine a few times in the past. Today's job should be just a replacement of the belt. And this belongs to my sister-in-law. We're going to show you how to change the belt on this. DC17 Animal has an electric motor behind this cover plate here, and the belt comes down from the electric motor to the roller brush right here. And it's not particularly hard to do. It just requires a little bit of strength and a little bit of stretching. There's a tool you can buy to make the job easier. I'll put a link to that in the description of the video, along with a link to the belt that you need. Let's get started. You'll need a standard straight blade screwdriver. Use your straight blade screwdriver to rotate the locking screws. There we go, look at that. So all three of them are up right now. That should lift right off, and it does. And here we can see the broken belt coming out. Now once you've got the right belt, we're just going to carefully pop the roller brush out of its holder, making a little note to ourselves of which way the mechanism faces. We're going to clean all this dust and debris off of the end here and get all the little gravel and sand and such out of the mechanism. Oh, that looks a little better with the light, doesn't it? So we pulled out the roller brush. We've cleaned it up to get all the debris, any strings, carpet fibers, hairs that are around it. Wiped off the end caps on both sides. This is only about 10 months old, so it shouldn't be any problem, but we're going to check the bearings on each end, make sure they move nice and smooth. They're not bound up or sticking or too loose. And both of these are great. Like I say, this is only about 10 months old. Like I say, we clean all this debris here away, brush out the sand and stuff from the belt guides. We're going to get our new belt, and we're going to reach in and put it around the motor. So we're going to pinch it down. We're going to try and go sideways with it, angling it over that little cog gear and then back into place to the right. It sticks in kind of far because there's a nut on the end. Oh, there it is. You just got to look in, see how far it sticks out, and then loop around it. Now you can see how far the belt comes down this way, and it's not quite enough to just slip this through. So there's two ways of doing it. One is just by raw force, where you hook the end of the brush through here, wiggle it and pull it, wiggle it and pull it until it moves up into the dry position on the brush. The other is a special tool they have that you insert through here, stretch it out and snap it into place, and it'll hold the belt in a stretched position until you're able to slide the roller brush through and put it in place easily. I don't have that special tool. It's about $7 online. Most people don't have it. And I just wanted to show you that you can fix this without that tool. So I'll do it one step at a time so you can see each part of the process. We didn't even have to stretch anything or try to stretch anything. We just held the brush in a vertical position, wiggled this end cap ridge through the belt opening, and gently pushed it into place. That was pretty easy. Now you're going to want to turn this end cap on the roller brush so that the flat side is facing the motor housing. And let's show you over on this end what I'm talking about. You can see there's a big looping curve, and then there's the flat side. The flat side is what needs to go against this surface here to allow it to slide as far to the left as you need it to. Probably the easiest way is to give it a little push to the left and then rotate it by hand. You see how it's traveling right up toward where you need it, getting closer and closer to that black ring. A couple more little twists and turns, and the belt is firmly seated in the little section there with the grooves. Now the last part is, remember the flat side I mentioned here on this? You rotate it so the flat side is facing the floor, which will be facing toward you. You get both of the flat sides facing towards you, and you're going to gently lift this up and pull it over and drop those retainers down into the side grooves. And you can see the side grooves, let's see, right in here, there's little grooves that this plastic part slides into, as long as you have the flat part facing up toward you. And now it's time for the test run. Put it down. And the Animal has two different switches, one for the suction motor and one for the roller brush beater bar. That's without the beater bar, and that's with the beater bar. I won't subject you to any more of the noise like that, but it seems to be working just fine. Another job done. Pretty easy. You could do it yourself and save a bunch of money. I think the belts were $7 for a 2-pack, and there's a link to those in the description. I thank you for watching, and get out there and do something yourself. You'll feel good about yourself, save some money, and have that sense of satisfaction knowing that you can do it. And I know you can. Have a great day.